Hey folks, right now we're going to cover our Facebook lead miner software. So let's go ahead and start the program. Okay, at the top is our Facebook login. Put some handy tooltips in here for you. But go ahead and enter in your Facebook email and your password and then click login. And then the software will tell you it is connected. Okay, the software is ready to search when it says ready. What we do next is put in our search term and our location. Okay, I put in some search terms, but before I do that, up here at the top, there's an update check. Make sure you have the correct and latest version. And then there's also the register. If you kindly please register your software, it is much appreciated. Let's have a look for some pages that have the term pizza in Atlantic City. We're looking for businesses here. But you can also give it a little leeway, but do a little bit broad of a search and try and narrow down results as you consider your target market or who you want to sell social media services to. Specifically in this program, we're trying to get likes. Really is what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get likes for business owners. Now I've given you a system for doing that in the manual, in the marketing manual. So make sure you check that out because it's going to provide a lot of insight. I don't want the software to take too long. This can take a couple of minutes depending on the size of your search. But let's try and pull out just, say, 30. It's about 10 pages per, or 10 results per page is what we're going to be processing through. So if you set max results to 3, you can expect 30 results found. We want to look for pages with under 1,000 likes. So max likes equals 1,000. And then when ready, we click search. And let's see what this thing comes up with. So what you're looking for is the results found number to climb. Now if you see error skipping, don't worry. It's going through each graph result and trying to find the data that's most relevant to our search. So it's eliminating ones that may have over the 1,000 likes or may not be properly formatted. You also just saw a hit, and a hit means that it's found a match to our filter. And it will go through each of these results and find some hits. And it sometimes looks like I get about anywhere between 30 to 40% hit to miss ratio per sample size. So the more we do this, the better those numbers will get. But hey, I'd love to know your feedback on this, so please send me a message and let me know. Now, it may seem like it's paused, but it's not. It's running right now. And what you'll see is over here, results processed, you'll see a number pop up. It'll either be an on or an off, 0 or a 1. Okay, so it finished, and now we have 5 results. Once it says finished, click save. It'll save the results to desktop. Go ahead and open that up, and let's see what our sample looks like. Didn't find anything. How disappointing. But there's a very specific reason for this. Let's have a look. Load up this URL inside of a browser and then grab the regular URL inside of a browser. This particular page is, 1, not a lead that we want, and 2, it's not going to give us the output from the graph URL. It's going to tell us that there's an exception, an error. We can't access this page's information from this anyway. Let's choose another one, something that might be more of a local business. So if you see again, if you go to the actual page that it found, you'll notice that there's no alias. There's no username, facebook.com/this. And that throws this error. And then the software won't be able to read the data and it will return 0 results. So really, you could contact these businesses if they apply. You wouldn't contact the casino, but you would contact Three Brothers Pizza and say, hey, you don't have a username set up. Let's get that set up for you. Okay, so let's try another example. I want to show you some results. So go ahead and click reset. I'll go ahead and clear everything out and report that it's ready and tell you that it's logged in. Let's choose a new word. We could try something a little bit more specific if we still want to focus on Atlantic City. Let's see. Let's try the actual store name. Hit search and then see what it comes up with. Okay, given our sample size, we're really not finding anything for this term. This could indicate a couple of things. One, it could be sample size. You need to run this program for half an hour for hundreds of pages and see what you actually can pull out. The other is that we're not targeting the right area or the right term. Let's have a look at attorneys in Chicago. Take a small sample size again. Let the search run. It's finding about 30 results. It's going to go through, see what it can come up with. Looks like it's finding some errors and some hits. Yep, another one. Okay, right now the software is collecting data, and as it runs through each result that it found, it'll give you a 1 or a 0. It's a true or false, letting you know that it's passed all the tests and being written to the table. When it's finished, it'll give you a total number of leads found. So it's attorney pages in Chicago under 1,000 likes. It generally takes about 12 seconds per record to go through, check everything, make sure there's no errors, and organize the table and filter it. So forever how many results you found there, here we have found 30. The first step's going to take about 6 seconds per result, and then this following step will take about anywhere from 10 to 12 seconds each. All right, we found some data here. Out of the 30 results from the pages we scraped, we got 17 process results. So once it's finished, you'll say click save, so save it, and now it's saved to desktop. Open up the FB Lead Miner folder, and you will see Attorney Chicago. Now let's see what we got. All right, juicy data. And let's clean it up a little bit so we could look at it. See a couple of dead records here. This page might be worth checking out if we have a record of it, which I think we do. Yep, should be this one here. But as you see, we're getting a number of likes, number of people talking about their website, their location, street address, telephone number, and the link to their page. That's pulled right from their page. So with this information, you can visit their page, take a quick assessment of it, and then send them a message like the marketing plan tells you to. Or give them a call, or send them a letter, or do all three. Do whatever it takes to get results. If you notice, it took me a little bit to find some results. Now again, that was because my sample size was only a few pages. In Chicago, it looks like there's a number of attorneys who are doing it correctly. If you look to the right, there's the raw search link. It's the last column. It's going to contain every page that it found that meets the description of your search result, less the number of likes. So this output is ignoring your likes and just showing you all the pages that it found. So you can go and check them out, see what's wrong with them, see these are missing aliases. You know, that's a service you could sell them on. Now there could be market information to be understood here when using the software. Because if you see, I searched for pizzeria in Atlantic City, and I really didn't find anything useful. But I searched for attorney in Chicago, and I found some useful results. Like I said, it could be because of the sample size, but it could also be that a lot of this, certain markets are underserved. So take that in consideration, that maybe no one is marketing to them, and then all it takes is for you to reach out. But play around, experiment with search terms. You don't generally have to use multi-terms. Do not use any operators in the search term or location field. We're not using Google. We're integrating with Facebook. You can do multi-terms. Carpet cleaners, Chicago, Illinois. That shouldn't be a problem. Now I'm going to try out London. Let's see what it finds. And it is finding records. Finding a couple errors, skipping those. But it is finding and collecting. So let's see how many it finds. Not going to find too many. Very small sample size, only 20. Yeah, so I found 3. Let's see what information is available on them. Yeah, funny enough, found something else in New York. That's because they have London in their name. That registered. But I did find an attorney office on Spring Street in London. Interesting. Let's have a look. You see, this page is just completely broken. If we go and have a look at the raw search link, these are all the pages that were pulled. You notice they're all pages, and they probably either had changed their alias or have never had an alias. This one here does have an alias, but this page is unavailable, so they either took it down or changed the alias. But if we make a larger search volume, we will find more, and we will find leads, and it'll work internationally. And we'll probably have to make this more specific in terms of the location. Alright, click reset, and I'm going to try a more specific location, say cleaners in Sydney, Australia. Let's go and see what we can find. It did find 19 pages, and now it's graphing the results, attempting to get some data. Now while this runs, I'll go through and let me show you what I found in New York. Italian restaurant, New York City, very specific. A very small sample size. I got 15 valid leads. Now, again, the context of things matters, and if someone has, New York, something related to our search term, it may pick up that page, and that page can be anywhere. And this is data coming right from Facebook. But you shouldn't get many of them. In a larger search size, you will probably get more. But, Excel is pretty cool, and most other spreadsheet programs will allow you to sort. So what you can do is just sort based on all the data, and you pull out all the New York leads. So in a very small one, I found a whole bunch of New York leads that I can market to. Now, software is still running. Imagine we're about finished. Hasn't been going for very long, though. Well, it did successfully process 9 records, so let's save this data and let's check out. Let's see what we got. What we do, we have some records here in New South Wales. Their website, the number of likes they have, details on their page, and then the raw search link of all the pages that it found. So some viable data here. Remember, the larger the sample size, the longer the software takes, but the more data you get. Now, this could be one of those set and forget software that you set off to the side while you're doing something else, and it'll collect data while you're working. It's almost like having another you. Wouldn't that be awesome? Could be awkward in some circumstances, but that's for another video. I hope you enjoyed this training. I wish you the best of luck with the software. Go out there, get deals, find these leads, close them, get paid, and have a fantastic December and a happy holidays to you all. I hope to speak to you all real soon. Take care now.